Okay, I'm going to try this again. This time I'm going to call out some kind of positions of the gear. Right now it's not even in a Focke-Wulf or Focke-Wulf 190 position, but as I start to retract this gear, it's going to start from about right there, and we can see the pressure there. I'm about 30 degrees through, and I've already got about 45 newtons, and as I continue on up, I'm about 45 degrees, I'm already at 75 newtons, 80 newtons at about 60 degrees. And as I get that last little bit, I'm up to about 90, 93, 94 newtons on this thing. So I can draw a graph. If I do that, I can put a graph together and figure out the load, and then maybe you can calculate where you need to put the bungee cord and the attach point on the backside of the trunnion area there to figure out how you can help alleviate some of that last minute, last 30, 40 degrees of load. Okay, I'm gonna try it again, just make sure I get the right numbers. I'm gonna add a little bit. I got a tire without the rim or the brake, or the wheel or the brake. I've got this load gauge here. I'm going to connect it onto the attach point where the drive arm for the or the side brakes for the worm gear would connect on, and I'm going to pull it. Okay, and it's going to cut this. The data will come up as newtons, and I've already converted it. Like I said, probably an extra pound or two down here off, so I'm going to add just a little bit and get kind of ballpark. It's not critical to get exact, I just want to have an idea of what the load is. So here I go on the pull, the gear is retracting, and the load's pretty high right there. Continues to go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, and right now I'm at about the highest it's going to get, and that's about 90. Let's see, what is that? You can see it right there. It's about 93 newtons. I've already calculated at 110 newtons, that's 25 pounds of force. So for the landing gear system, what you'd want to do is you'd want to have a system that's operating in the background, probably such as a bungee cord, maybe on the back side of this landing gear leg, that is going to help as the gear starts to come up. It's going to start actually helping it to complete this retraction. If you could take 10 or 15 pounds off of it at that point, that would be awesome. I mean, the gear still wants to come down. It's not like it's going to have a hard time coming down. That's its natural state. And so maybe the critical part would be to get the landing gear to have some help towards that last little bit, and that would simply be a bungee cord system, probably on the back side, obviously. And once that's connected up, it's in a position that as the gear comes up, it helps it even more and more, and I don't think that'll be hard to design. Much like many other retractable airplane, they have that, and that'll keep the load, because right here the load is low. The load starts really coming up through about the 30 degree point, and now right in here is about the heaviest it's going to be as it's getting up there towards 95 newtons. So we'd like to kind of keep this thing with no load. It's probably 15, 20, 30, maybe 40 newtons in here, and just try to keep that load relatively straight, as far as, or linear. I know it won't be linear, I don't want to design that, but if we could keep it more linear, that would help the stresses on the worm gear, and the worm. All those things will be unloaded a little bit, and you'd put this on this part right here. The gear leg is where you would put the bungee cord attachment, which would help unload this thing. It doesn't do as much good, I think, to put it right there, because I'm trying to alleviate some of the forces there and make this thing a little bit less wear and tear on the system. That'd be my goal. Thanks.